Now look, y'all, when everybody hear Chris Brown's name attached to anything, the internet instantly goes into panic mode. Everybody starts thinking, hey, yo, what did boy do now? And that's what I thought. And that's exactly how the headlines work, y'all, because the second you hear shots fired outside Chris Brown's crib, your brain already builds a movie on what happened and the facts didn't even show up yet. That's where the crazy part. Chris Brown might not even be nowhere involved in that. Salute y'all, King Freedom here, and bringing something to y'all. So TMZ posted a story saying shots were fired outside Chris Brown's crib, right? And immediately people started thinking, yo, was he there? Was he involved? Do we got beef with somebody? Is there some drama he involved in? And I need y'all to hold up. That's why I tell people perception moves faster than truth. And social media don't care about facts first. They care about emotions first. And celebrity names, that's emotional currency. And I'm figuring this shit out now, dealing with the system. But yet again, I'm learning the algorithm, right? So TMZ's headlines basically said shots fired outside Chris Brown's LA home, right? Suspect in custody. Now, if you only read headlines, and let's be honest, most people only read headlines, and then your brain instantly says some other shit like your Chris Brown shooting. That's how media framing works. They're not technically lying, right? They're actually giving you something, but it's how your brain receives or reads the information. And that's why I tell people, don't react to the title, investigate the details. Remember, details matter, y'all. So here's some facts, or alleged. Reportedly, police responded to shots outside the crib. Right there outside his crib. Accordingly, a woman got into some situations with another dude. The dude said she ran over his foot. He clapped at the car, bucked at the window, whatever the case may be. Now he's taken in custody, right? Now, I ain't gonna hold you. That's assault with a deadly weapon. He trying to clap at her. I don't know, Cali gave him some vandalism charges, but now notice something. Chris Brown is the location, not necessarily the person involved. And this happens all the time with celebrities, right? The location becomes the headlines. The celebrity becomes the attraction to the headline. But the actual case, that's somewhere buried underneath the click, y'all. And I had to find it out. You know what I mean? I read into it and said, oh, shit, let me get on this. And then I started doing the homework. So I needed to be real. And I want you guys the internet doesn't even wait anymore. People saw Chris Brown name, and I did, and immediately went to, damn, he back outside. Whole time, this man might have been in the house eating cereal or some shit. That's how fast the narratives happen. You don't even need evidence anymore in today's times, and it's fucked up. You just need association. And me and my brother was talking about that. And once your name gets attached to chaos, people get the opportunity to fill in the rest. It's fucked up. Now, if we want to talk on some legal shit, this isn't small because once shots are fired at or near a vehicle, prosecutors is looking felony already. And here's where that part gets tricky, because even if somebody says, yo, she ran over my foot, that doesn't automatically make shooting legally, y'all. Because the law doesn't only ask, were you mad? Fuck all that. The law asks, was your response responsible? And that's the huge difference. Did you have the right to do so? Emotions versus legality, and that's where people crash out. You're not going to win on legal terms. When you react emotionally, you spend time explaining yourself in court. Straight up and down. We all been there, or most of us been there in that situation. So the story really ain't about Chris Brown, y'all. The story is about how fast perception moves. We live in an era where association equals guilt at the end of the day, where headlines become verdicts and people decide before details even show up. So let's deal with the facts. I don't want to react to emotion. I don't want to react to information, because once the internet labels you, facts usually show up late, y'all. Let's just keep it a buck. So let me know what y'all think, man. This is just my thoughts on it. Did the headline make you think Chris Brown was involved, or did you already know media plays this game? It is what it is. Yo, drop it in the comment section, man. This is Free Facts Media. We don't just react. We break things down over here, man. And listen, not for nothing, I'm giving you raw. I'm giving you discipline. I'm giving you facts. I'm giving you perception. And perception dictates how we kind of operate in our behaviors before, when our feelings get involved and or emotions get involved as well. So listen, man, King Freedom here. Salute Free Facts Media. Real rap, no cap, all facts, man. Salute. Peace.